Hello. Today I want to talk to you all briefly about stress and how it can manifest itself as physical pain in your body. I posted just a quick bit about this on Instagram the other day and got a lot of response and asks for more detail. So I'm going to give you just a little bit more in-depth version of that post. So let's start first and foremost with understanding pain, just a little bit more about pain. It's a signal that happens in your body when a threat is detected. And that threat could be external, like you are physically in danger, or that threat could be internal, something that you're just perceiving as dangerous on the inside. So, whether or not you have physical damage to your body is in fact irrelevant. A lot of people think, you're out on a run, all of a sudden you have this stabbing pain in your knee, and your first thought is, oh no, my meniscus is torn, or my IT band just got pulled, something like that. But pain does not mean that physical damage has happened. Again, just want to reiterate, it's just a signal that happens in your body when there is some kind of a threat detected. So, one step further, one more analogy here. If you are walking down a dark alley and all of a sudden you hear footsteps behind you, your body is going to physically react to that, right? Your heart might start beating faster. You might start sweating a little bit because this threat is detected. But has anything actually happened to you yet? No. It's just that precursor to knowing that something is slightly off in your body. So when it comes to stress, anxiety, often trauma, which includes like PTSD and things like that, this is an internal threat to your environment, and your brain constantly thinks that there is a threat everywhere. What happens specifically in your fascia is that it contracts. And again, going back to an analogy with fascia, think of it like a three-dimensional plastic wrap suit that you wear on the inside. So it wraps around every single thing, right? Your bones, your muscles, every little fibril of your muscle, your nerves, organs, all the things. So if collectively, as one connective tissue unit, which it is, if it starts to shrink and contract and compress at all, this is going to cause a lot of issues in your body. One of the roles of fascia is to protect you, and that's mainly for if you say like take a fall suddenly, or maybe you hit your elbow against a door as you're walking by, your fascia will just contract independently of your muscle as a reaction to protect you from impact. So the same thing is kind of happening here when your body has the signal that a threat's been detected when you're really stressed and anxious, whatever. Your fascia thinks it's helping you by contracting to protect you. It's literally bracing for impact, right? So once that fascia contracts and your brain keeps sending that signal that the threat is still there, your fascia never gets the signal that it can let go. So when your fascia is in this continually contracted state, it often gets thicker and denser over time. And that's going to inhibit your fluidity of movement. That's going to start to limit even how much you can expand from your lungs and breathe. Like everything is just contracting down. So that's really important to understand, because that can absolutely cause pain, especially chronic pain. A lot of times that's like full body aches, full body pain, low back pain, neck pain. Those are the most common ones I see that tend to be related to stress. But again, I want to give you that insight so that you can understand if your pain feels random, or if you've gone to an expert because you think there's something wrong with your low back or your neck and nothing's coming back, like nothing from an MRI, nothing that a doctor can tell you. It is absolutely possible that it is coming from internal stress because of the reaction that your fascia has to that internal threat signal. So wanted to offer that to you today just because it seems like things are so stressful right now, between invisible viruses and like literal threats to people's lives, injustice in the world, everybody is carrying this crazy amount of stress right now. So one thing that I'd like to offer you as a tool to take away is to practice deep breathing as much as you can. I know that sounds woo woo as hell, but a real scientific fact is people with a lot of stress and especially trauma and PTSD, one of the most common things that they all share is shallow chest breathing. That's just a response. So if you can practice deep breathing where you start all the way down in your root, in your stomach, filling it up with air, expanding through your lungs, bringing that breath all the way up to your head, and just going through even just 10 deep breaths a couple times a day, it can help you not trick your body, but get your body to understand that it's okay to be in your body and that your body is safe, and can eventually let your brain know that it's okay to let go. So being able to implement a tool like deep breathing is such a crucial part of stress and managing a lot of pain. So I'm going to link a couple things below for deep breathing that I think could be helpful to try and people to follow. And of course, if you have any questions, you're always welcome to reach out to me on Instagram or via email. So everyone, let's take a deep breath. I'm here for you. Have a great day, and then we'll talk to you all soon.